Are you a graduating senior from high school this year and are trying to decide what major you're going to go into? Well, that's okay, because part of college is a time to explore and figure out what major you're going to go into. I might have just the perfect suggestion for you for what major you could go into and study when you begin your freshman year next year. The major I think you should consider is public relations. You might think to yourself, well, what exactly is public relations? Public relations can be defined as a strategic communication process that builds mutually beneficial relationship between an organization and their publics. It also includes advocating for the mission of an organization or company. Public relations is so important today, and there's so many different aspects and principles that go along with public relations. One of those principles is the fact that you must know who your publics are. Whenever you're writing something or creating something, you always need to keep in mind who is going to read this and what or who is your audience for that specific project you are working on. For instance, if you are creating a Facebook post that is going to be sent out and is going to reach a lot of different people, you need to make sure that the language that you use, the pictures that you use, will get the attention of the specific audience that you're going for. So you probably want someone who is younger, maybe in college or in their 20s or 30s to read that, versus someone who doesn't usually read Facebook posts. For instance, maybe the older generation, so maybe if they're in their 70s, you would reach them via postcards, magazine, or some other printed form of media, versus when you're trying to reach the younger generation, you need to make sure that you're using different social media platforms that they are all on, including Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. That way you'll be able to know who your audience is, who your publics are, and be able to get the message you want conveyed to that specific group of people. So it's crucial that you know who your publics are in public relations when you are working on all of the things in this field. Next, another principle of public relations that's really key to remember is the fact that public relations is absolutely everywhere. It's anywhere you look, anywhere you go, public relations is present. It's in all that we say and do, no matter if we think it is or not. Just remember that. Even the smallest things of how things are labeled on a cereal box or how things are labeled in a grocery store, it's all about public relations and how things also can be laid out on different social media platforms. It's all about how things are written and presented to get the audience's attention, and public relations is in all aspects of life. And the best public relations is done in ways where it's invisible, so you can't really see the act of public relations being done. It can be as simple as how big companies or corporations are handling certain crises. For instance, United Airlines, how they present their statements using different platforms can be a subtle way to show how public relations is being used. It could be used in different tactics, but public relations is everywhere, and just remember that if you go into this field, because wherever you look, it will be there. Finally, there are some ethics and values that are very important in the field of PR. So the Public Relations Society of America has set out 6 different values and ethics that they feel are very important to the profession of public relations. To begin, the first one is advocacy. When you are in the public relations field and you are a public relations practitioner, you will be advocating or representing a certain organization or company. That means that you are representing them in everything that you say and do. Also, the next value to highlight is honesties. They make it a point that everyone in this field must be very truthful and state all the information and communicate it clearly, effectively, and also truthfully. Another one is expertise. Public relations practitioners do have some expertise in this field because they're learning every day and getting new skills. It's important that you do have expertise in this field. So public relations is so important, and there's so many different aspects and principles to it. I hope now you have a better understanding for what exactly PR looks like and some of the key principles and things to remember as you are trying to figure out what major you're going to go into and also think about potential careers.